everyone.
Welcome to the CommBox Classic touchscreen training presented by CommBox.
My name's Peter.
And I'm Karen.
And today we're going to make you feel as comfortable and as excited as possible to use your interactive Classic. As an Australian designer and manufacturer, we couldn't think of a better use of our resources than helping the education of our nation's future. CommBox has been helping education in Australian schools since 1976, when our first product, Video Commander, changed the way schools used video as an education tool in the classroom. Since then, we have continued to design and develop innovative products used in classrooms. In fact, CommBox touchscreens are already used in over 10,000 classrooms around the country. Not only are we in classrooms, we're also used in high-end security and operational areas, such as the Prime Minister's office. The PM uses our screens in his video conferencing room, personal office, and even in the room we can't say anything more about. True story. Even the Singaporean, Cook Islands, and Fijian PMs all use CommBox. We're also the #1 choice of screen for Department of Defence, used right throughout our Army, Air Force, Navy, both here in Australia and abroad.
Now moving on to your screen and your classroom. What is the CommBox Classic? The best way to think of the Classic is as a giant touchscreen monitor for your personal device. Be it a PC, Mac or Chromebook, the Classic offers a seamless plug-and-play experience. We have a number of built-in features and tools you have access to straight away without connecting any other device. We'll run you through those shortly. We'll also go through a number of Microsoft features such as integration with Microsoft Ink, annotating in documents and saving and sharing your work. Google Classroom has some great functionality that you may already be using. This means using a CommBox is as simple as using your own PC. Now let's get started, shall we?
Let's take a look at navigating your CommBox Classic touchscreen. Menus are accessible from both the left and right-hand side of the screen. From the settings icon, you can manage the network and colour adjustments. From the screen's inputs button, you can switch between media sources. The next button allows quick access to built-in applications such as Calculator, Spotlight, and Timer. The tile icon brings up a view of all current open applications, which allows quick switching between them. The pen button gives users the ability to annotate over anything that is currently being displayed on the screen and save it as an image to share later. press and hold 2 fingers on the screen to bring up the floating menu. This also allows quick access to adjust the volume or brightness. Swiping up from the bottom right of the screen will bring up the built-in help information. Here you will find helpful screenshots of the CommBox menu items and descriptive tags to assist with navigating these icons. Also in the bottom right menu, you have the ability to adjust the volume or freeze the screen to come back and continue later. Let's take a look at the built-in CommBox Whiteboard. Simply click the icon from the home screen to start. From the Icons button, you have several options such as changing the background color, layout, or even importing your own image. From the pen icon, you can easily change the thickness and color of your double-sided CommBox pen. Notice you have a different color for the thick and thin end of the pen. CommBox screens allow for multi-touch. Use the reverse side of your palm to erase. To add a new page, click on the plus icon on the bottom right of your screen. From the center icon, you can access tools such as shapes. Toggle the hand icon to allow for infinite canvas. Use the arrows on the bottom right to switch between pages. Going back to the middle icon, you can also select the options for split screens. This allows for 2 or 3 students to be using the screen at the same time with different colors. Students can then work on their allocated part of the screen without disrupting each other's work. Let's take a look at how your whiteboard can be saved and shared. There are many options for you to export your content. An easy way is to bring up the QR code for students or staff to scan with their device. Save your work to cloud services such as Google Drive or OneDrive, or save your work directly to the onboard storage on your CommBox. Once finished, you can easily erase your whiteboard by going to the trash icon. CommBox is already equipped to start browsing the internet. From the home menu, click on the browser icon. Chrome is used as the default browser. Selecting any fields on the CommBox will automatically bring up the on-screen keyboard. Use your hand to scroll through the pages and use a single press of your finger to make your selection. Navigate back in the same way you would with your PC or laptop. Let's now take a look at using Vivi. Click or touch the app's icon on the home screen and navigate to the Vivi application. Select the app to launch. After Vivi has launched, students should now see the relevant screen in the Vivi application on their PC or laptop, which should allow them to connect. Vivi allows two-way touch with the CommBox touchscreen, meaning a student and a teacher can work on the same document together at the same time. Using the CommBox Store makes installing applications a fast and simple process. Go to the apps icon in the middle of the home screen and select the CommBox Store from the available applications. Here you will find a growing database of installers that will install software at the touch of a button. In this demo, we will install ClickView. Follow the prompts to complete the install process. Please note that your screen will require internet access to download the content. Once complete, navigate back to the home screen of your CommBox. Go to the applications icon of your home screen You should now see the app you just installed as an option. Select your application to launch and enjoy. The screen sharing app is currently called eShare and will soon be known as CommBox Connect. This app can be accessed by going to the applications icon on the homepage and scrolling to find the eShare app. You do not need to open the app every time, as it is always running in the background. Before we connect, let's look at the settings. Once these are configured, you don't need to return to the settings again. Any device that wants to screen share via CommBox Connect must have the eShare app installed on their personal device. This can be downloaded by the QR code on the screen or by the website link. All devices must be on the same network. CommBox Connect works with Windows, Mac, iOS, Android, and Chrome. To connect your device, you must enter the PIN which can be shown here or in the floating tab at the top of your screen. There are two ways you can connect, via the PIN or via the device name. The most secure way is via the PIN. In the settings window, you can set the PIN refresh interval, which means the PIN will change according to the minutes you have selected. As you can see here, the PIN will always be located in the floating tab at the top of the screen. We will now show you your teacher's Moderator Tools. You can access these tools from the floating icon on the right-hand side of the screen. This feature will display the list of currently connected devices. By pressing on the casting icon, you can connect to a student or teacher's laptop. This will allow the presenter of the screen to have full control of the connected screen. The CommBox Screen Sharing app allows up to 4 screens to be displayed on the touchscreen at once. Simply press the casting icon for any additional screens you would like to display. You can disconnect a device by clicking on the casting icon again. You can also mirror the content on the touchscreen back to the personal device. This is good for students who may have accessibility needs. The student needs to open the eShare app and select TV Mirror, which will cast the touchscreen content back to their device. Let's look at this in action. The whiteboard on the screen can also be seen on the student's laptop. Now, to share the Windows-based content on the touchscreen, firstly you need to open the eShare app on your Windows device. Enter the PIN displayed here into the device. If you are connecting by the device name, you simply select the screen name from the device list. The content on your personal device can now be seen on the screen. The presenter will also have full control of the personal device from the touchscreen. We have recently added Mirrorcast to CommBox Connect. Mirrorcast is Microsoft's native screen sharing. On your laptop, press the Window button and the letter P on your keyboard simultaneously to bring up the side menu. On your device, select Connect to a wireless display. Choose the touchscreen name from the available list and click Connect. Once connected, the content on your device will display on the screen. To cast on a Chromebook, you will need to open the eShare app. Next, enter the PIN displayed on the screen into the PIN field on your device. If you are connecting via the device name, simply select the touchscreen name from the available device list. The content on your personal device can now be seen on your touchscreen. You can also use Chromecast to connect to your Chromebook. Select Cast from the drop-down menu in the top right-hand corner of your device. Select a device from the device list and see that the student's device will now be casting to the touchscreen. To disconnect, go back to the menu and select the device name again. This will disconnect the device session from the touchscreen. Google also has casting features built into YouTube that allows users to cast only what is displayed in the browser. To cast from a MacBook, you'll need to open the eShare app. Next, enter the PIN displayed on the screen into the PIN field on the device. If you are connecting via the device name, simply select the touchscreen's name from the available device list. The content on your personal device can now be seen on your touchscreen. If you have upgraded to Mac Big Sur, you will need to go to Display Settings, select AirPlay Display, and choose a touchscreen name from the available drop-down list. The AirPlay mirroring icon will now be visible in the top menu. Enter the PIN displayed on the touchscreen to connect. Your content will then be visible on the touchscreen. To connect your iPad or iOS device, the easiest way is to use a screen mirroring function in Settings. Simply slide down from the top screen, press the screen mirroring icon, and select the device from the device list. The screen of your iPad or iPhone will now be seen on the touchscreen. From the Home menu, all CommBox screens have access to online training resources to assist users. Scroll up or down to navigate the page. You can also find a link to specific DOE content from the button at the top of the training page. Displaying the content directly from your PC or laptop with cables is as simple as plugging in a touch USB cable, one end to your screen and the other end to your device. A HDMI cable is also required. Note that an adapter to your device may be required depending on the ports available. Please check with your IT manager if you're unsure. You should now see the content that is displayed from your laptop projecting to your CommBox screen. This allows users to control the laptop by touching the CommBox screen and vice versa. Let's see how you would rename an input to make it easier to identify. Click on the Inputs icon from the Home menu. Press and hold the input you would like to rename. A title box should now appear on the screen, along with the screen keyboard. Once you have typed your name, press Confirm to apply the change. An optional OPS, or NUC, running Windows can also be added to your screen. Click on the Inputs item from the Home menu. To identify which port the device is connected to, you can look at the 3 blue dots above the input name to identify if something is connected. Once you've selected the correct input, your Windows device will boot and you can start using your Windows-based applications. CommBox touchscreens integrate seamlessly with Microsoft inking tools, switching seamlessly from annotating to screen gestures without the need to select anything. Traditionally, to access Microsoft inking tools, users need to first select Draw from the menu and then Draw with touch to be able to annotate on documents. To scroll, zoom, or continue reading, they would then need to go back to Draw and unselect Draw with touch. This is not the case with CommBox. There is no need to go to the Draw tab in Microsoft. Simply pick up the CommBox pen and start annotating. You can then use your hand to navigate the page. CommBox touchscreens actually recognize the difference between the pen and your hand. You can access the complete suite of Microsoft products from your CommBox by switching to your connected Windows device or built-in OPS. Simply bring up the Inputs menu and select the device. You can now launch the complete Microsoft suite of products as you would from your computer. In Excel, you can start annotating immediately on any spreadsheet, as demonstrated previously in the Microsoft Inking Tools integration video. You can then use your hand to navigate the page. In PowerPoint, the CommBox can control and annotate over any page. Use your finger like your mouse to launch your slideshow presentation. Swipe from right to left to progress through the slideshow. When you require annotation, select the pen icon from the side menu. Pick up your CommBox pen and begin to draw where required. This annotation is now part of the document. OneNote, like all Microsoft products, allows instant annotation with your CommBox. Simply pick up a CommBox pen and start writing. Microsoft OneNote is loaded with lots of useful tools, such as Shape and Ink to Shape, which turns your drawing into the perfect object. Ink to Text, which turns your handwriting into a font, perfect for cleaning up notes to make everything as clear as possible. Make a selection around your handwriting and click on the Ink to Text button, which will now be available. OneNote also has a built-in ruler, which is great to underline, strike through, or even see that something is aligned. A powerful tool for mathematical subjects is Ink to Maths, where a teacher can write down a simple maths problem, use the section tool to make a selection around the maths question. Select the Maths button from the top menu. A new pop-out menu will appear on the right-hand side of the screen with the answer to your maths question and a snippet of the steps that are involved to get this answer. These steps can be dragged across to the main canvas to refer to the maths question. One of the most valuable tools in OneNote is the Immersive Reader. Let's take a look at how powerful this can be for reading. Firstly, go to the View button in the top menu and select Immersive Reader. Once loaded, there are three main icons in the top right. The first allows you to change the size of the text, font, and the color scheme. Simply select the color scheme you would like to display. Studies have shown that these different color schemes can assist in the ability for a child's reading. On the second icon, you will have the ability to highlight certain words, such as nouns and verbs. As you can see, these are highlighted in a different color within the document. On the third and final icon, you can translate selected words or the entire document into your chosen language. Use the drop-down menu to select a language and press Document to apply. Click Document again to change back. By pressing on a particular word, Immersive Reader can visually assist students by displaying a picture and reading it out loud. By using the play button at the bottom of the page, Immersive Reader will read aloud the full document. Now let's view the features of Microsoft Whiteboard. Click on the icon at the top right-hand corner of the whiteboard. Here you can see several settings, such as formatting the background color. Select the color you would like as a primary background, and whether you would like to have dots or lines added to assist in drawing or writing. There are a number of pen colors to choose from the bottom menu. Also, you can press and hold to adjust the color or thickness. Use the built-in ruler to assist in creating perfectly ruled lines. Use a single finger to move the ruler into place to draw multiple lines. You can input your own locally saved images or import images directly from Bing Search onto the canvas. There are useful tools such as lists, which will embed a list onto the canvas. Simply press on the task when your list appears and use the on-screen keyboard to give it a name. Moving on to templates and Microsoft Whiteboard. Let's create a new canvas. Select the plus icon in the menu and choose Templates. There are many predefined templates to use in whiteboards. Simply scroll down to one that suits your needs. We will bring up Project Planning as an example. To save your work, go to the icon in the top right and select from one of the export options. CommBox brings a new experience to interactive games, such as Minecraft Education, a game-based learning platform that promotes creativity, collaboration, and problem-solving in an immersed digital environment. Educators in more than 115 countries are using the Microsoft Education Edition across their curriculum. Let's access Google Drive. From the Student Portal, click on the G Suite icon and click on the Drive icon in the top left. You will now have access to all your Google documents and files associated with that account. Let's take a look at Google Slides. From the Student Portal, click on G Suite from the main menu and click on Slides on the top left-hand side. This will bring up all the saved slide documents from your account. Simply click on a slide to open it. Using Google Classroom, you can view your upcoming assessments and due dates from the calendar. Let's take a look at some class activities. Here we have opened an activity using Google Jamboard. In Jamboard, you have the ability to change background colours, annotate using different pens and colours, and import an image from your device. Jamboard also allows you to search and import images directly from Google Images. Simply search for your image, make your selection, and drag it to the Jamboard. Once complete, you can share your Jamboard with teachers or other students. Let's continue the lesson by completing the following quiz. Simply press on the answers, followed by the Submit button to complete the quiz. Let's now take a look at a video-based maths lesson. From the classroom overview, scroll down to Numeracy. Press to expand the lesson notes, and again on the thumbnail to begin. As you can see, the CommBox touchscreen can display all kinds of lesson documents and media. The touchscreen also gives you the ability to pause or annotate on the screen to assist with problem solving. You can access all the educational tools from the DOE student portal. Let's open up an interactive game as an example. From the right-hand side menu, scroll down and select from several useful educational links. In this demo, we will open an ABC Kids game. Simply browse the website, as you would on a PC or laptop, using the touchscreen capabilities to navigate the website. The CommBox touchscreen becomes a super responsive device that teachers and students love to engage with.
And that's a wrap. Thanks for making it all the way through the training video. We hope you feel equipped to start using your CommBox in your classroom.
Help is never far away. You can access further training resources on your CommBox. Visit commbox.com.au for additional support or join CommBox Clubhouse on Facebook.